Alright, so this is Lino. It's an online collaboration sticky note tool. It's a virtual tool that multiple people can work on, so you could easily use it for like group projects. You could also use it as an individual Pinboard and have students present their information to the class. Almost kind of like a Prezi, but I almost think it's a little bit more simple, user-friendly than that. Uh, or in the demonstration, I personally would probably start off the year using it to complete our research over spiders that we do, and we kind of do that more as a whole class, and I kind of would release more responsibility for the students to use this tool throughout the year, or as the year went on, as they got a little bit more independence with it. Um, I teach first grade, so everything that we do is very guided, and I think it would help more if I kind of slowed down and showed them how to do it as we did it, rather than showing them a tutorial like this. So the audience would probably be for teachers to show them how they could use this tool in their classroom for research and presentations. Um, it might be able to be used for older students. You could probably model for them how to use it, but for the younger students, you definitely have to give them lots of practice with it. So I'm going to go ahead. It can be used. It's used on a Mac. You can also use it for a PC. You can download it to your iPhone or iPad if you want it for personal use, or if you want the kids to use it on iPads. You can also put it on Android as well, or tablets. So very versatile there. So we're going to go up, and you do have to create a username. So you have to create a username, so you have to log in. So I've already created one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what you have to do first. Is you actually have to create a canvas. So right here, this is my main page. So if you're on your main page, you should be able to see everything that you're working on. So I'm going to go to create a new canvas. Okay, and I'm just going to name this one Spider 2 since I already have one. Then you can go ahead and you can create like a different background if you want, or you could do the regular cork board. It's really up to you. And then this one is for my own private use. Again, I said you could use it as more as collaborative in your class, so you could show the stickies to everyone, like if they all had their iPads up, and you could show them and they couldn't post stickies, or you could put it for everyone may see this, may see them and post them to it. So if they're signed in and you've got it up on the board, you could have it to where as you had it up on the board, they could be adding things to it as well. Like I said, I wouldn't do that for the spiders, but maybe later in the year, if we're working on something, you could use it for responses. Um, then I'm going to go ahead and go to create a canvas. Right, so this would be my starting canvas. Okay, and I'm going to actually go back to the one that I created about spiders. So I'm going to click on my page, because that's my main one, and I'm going to go back to spiders to show you kind of what I did. So here, what you can do is you can just create a basic sticky note. So you would click on one of the sticky notes, and then you would type in whatever you wanted it to say. So some spiders are poisonous. And then you can change the font size. So if you want it to stick out a little bit more, if you don't want it quite as big, you can change the color of your font, and you can change your sticky note color still as well. So you could also make it to where maybe you just want to see one and you don't want the other kids to see. You could make it private if you wanted to. But I'm going to go ahead and post. So some spiders are poisonous, and then you can just kind of move that wherever. If you wanted to go back and edit it, there's an edit button right here that you can click on. I'm going to cancel. And then if you wanted to delete it for some reason, there's a peel off button and you can just take it off of your screen. You also have to where you can copy it to a different canvas, or you can send the sticky note somewhere else. So those could be used as well. And then as for adding a picture, if you want to add a picture, you just click on the picture up here and it comes up with the box. You'd have to browse and select your picture. You might have to show them how to save a picture to put on here if they don't know how to do that, which definitely with the younger kids you'd have to teach them. So I'm going to open, and I can pick if I want my picture to be large on my screen or if I want it to be smaller. I'm going to choose large for now, and I can give it a frame, so then that way I can put a comment on it. And I'm just going to put spider for now. You can change your font size again and the color, and then you can post it. So there you have another sticky. Then I'm going to take that one and move it down. Now something else that I thought was really cool on this is that you can add a video. So that's what this is right here, is this world's strongest spider web. And what I did is I just went to add a video, and then I found one on YouTube that I liked, and I posted the URL right there and I posted it. So if you wanted to add a video to that, you can do that as well. You can also add an attachment. I didn't have any that pertained to the spiders at this point, so I didn't put an attachment on there, but you can do that as well. So let's go back. I gotta go back to my canvas to get to my page. So now I'm going to go to my page. This is like your home page. Okay, and then what you could do, this is if you wanted to have groups. So you can go to create a new group. And then this way you could have students be working on projects together and you can kind of monitor their progress. I'm going to call this a group 1, and then you can put that anyone is approved, or anyone has membership or approval is required by administrators, or by invitation only, and that's personally what I would do. And then I would add my students' usernames into the group. So I'm going to create a group, and then here's where you can put their username or email address into the line to invite them, and then you could invite. So if you wanted to use that more in groups, you could do that as well. So we're going to go back to my group page, and then there it is for you to see. And then you can click back on your page and it'll show up now in your groups. So then you have access to that. So that's kind of how Lino works. Like I said, you could use it for research. You could maybe use it for responses up on the board, like I said, when everybody can see the sticky notes. It's a very great tool. For the ISTE standards, I chose ISTE Teacher Standard 1D, which is Model Collaborative Knowledge and Construction by Engaging and Learning with student colleagues and others in face-to-face and virtual environments. And I also chose ISTE 2A, which is another teacher standards. It's design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity.